dressed in velvet. I tried to speak, but couldn't make a sound. The sun reflecting in her eyes as I was standing hypnotized. Her laughter when she turned around knocked me over to the ground. Medic went down March, got a serious injury. It's ripped to pieces in my chest. Oh, medic, what can you do? This is some serious witchery. She's my only antidote. I've searched everywhere to find her. Searched everywhere. Is she a dream or in reality? I'm not the man I once was. I'm drifting like a ship that's lost at sea. When I close my eyes, she's all I see. I can't find no remedy. My heart's a villain in my chest. She made a cardiac arrest. Oh, medic,
Hello fellow aviators, VREF Simmer here. Welcome to this United Virtual Airlines flight between Honolulu, Hawaii and Lihue on the island of Kauai. Just a short hop this evening. We're on VATSIM. We'll go ahead and hop on into the aircraft. Already have it pretty much prepared for us. We'll just go ahead and start with our departure briefing this evening and start getting prepared. So first things first, let me pull up our dispatch release. Crew names all look correct, and aircraft identification matches on the release. So this is Honolulu to Hilo, and we are on VATSIM. Show who's online. There are not any controllers online at this moment, but I'll leave the bar up in case we have any come on. So we're squawking 1200. We're going up to our cruise altitude 16,000 right now, and 122.8 is the common traffic advisory frequency. For our weather here right now, it's wind 040 at 310 statute miles visibility, few 2500, temperature's 19, dew point 14, 291 on the altimeters is set. So we'll be planning to depart runway 8 left, which is 12,300, 12-foot runway right there. And taxiing out, we'll push straight back, then we'll take Zulu and Golf Alpha, or actually it would probably be Zulu Alpha actually, all the way down. And we know about the hot spot down there. There's just a lot of converging taxiways, so we'll be heads up going down there to 8 left. Once we're on the runway, we're going to be flexing today at 86. Well, it'll calculate for us in a sec, but flex is set at 66 degrees Celsius for our assumed temperature. But if we have any problems below 80 knots, for a variety of reasons, we'll reject the takeoff. Above 80 knots, we're only going to reject the takeoff if there's an engine fire or some severe structural damage to the aircraft. Once we lift off, we're going to accelerate and climb out via the Keola 2 departure. Off of 8 left, must complete right turn to assigned heading within 2 nautical miles of departure into runway, and cross the, what's the name of that VOR there? Give me 1 second. It's Cocoa Head. Cross the Cocoa Head 240 radial at or above 2,500. So we're going to say that our, once ATC comes on, we're going to have our initial heading be right to a heading of 180. That'll take us away from the mountains just to the east of us here. Okay, so there's our heading of 180 set for that. And expect Keola, maintain 5,000, then via transition, expect clearance en route altitude follow at Keola. So yeah, we'll start at 5,000, and then at Keola we'll go up to 16,000. So leg-wise, let me turn up the brightness of the screens a little bit so y'all can see them just fine at home. I can see it alright on my end, but this room's a little darker, and just get all these screens up. There we go. Okay, so we're looking at leg-wise, it's Keola, then Grail, Apua, Lihue, and then from there, winds are out of the north in Lihue this evening. So more than likely we'll have Morkia Cooley, ILS to 3.5, and the mist is showing out to Crean for the hold, which matches. Showing 126 nautical miles in the FMS 135 in the release, and our forecast up there at Lihue. Right now, Lihue's winds out of the northwest 8 knots, 10 miles, clear skies, temperature 17 degrees Celsius. So pretty cool in Lihue. In the 60s this evening. And forecast is for VMC conditions for the rest of the day, winds continuing out of the north. Were a few rain showers earlier. I think they might have moved out of the area, the Lihue area. If we do lose an engine on that takeoff, we're going to continue on a right turn to heading 180, level off at 3000. We'll work out the problem. Come back to land on 8 left here at Honolulu. And that's basically all I have for us. We already talked about the terrain considerations to the east of the field. So let's go ahead and shut everything up here. We'll get all the doors closed, get our pull up the ToLiss menu, and let's get everything to auto here. And ground handling, we can get everything driveway, please. And it looks like the doors are all closed. We'll go ahead and close the cockpit door here and lock it. There we go. I'll get the pushback crew out with better pushback.
Ground to cockpit. Plan acknowledged. Call me through the menu when you are ready.
Alright. Let's fire up the APU really quickly. Get that operating for us. Yeah, but overall, looks like the weather's going to be great this evening for a little hop up to Lihue. Shouldn't really be any concerns on the weather. Alright, once we get the APU fired up, we can get the external power disconnected. Alright, there we go. External power disconnected. Beacon on. I can start disconnecting the jet bridge. There we go.
Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
Alright, so while we're waiting on the tow truck, let's run the before start checklist. Departure briefing complete, FMC's radios, program set, verified. ADIRs, nav aligned. Hydraulic system set, fuel panel, 6 pumps on. Auto crossfeed closed. Fuel quantity showing 10,800 on board. And the plan was 10,700. Wind fuel is going to be 10,261. So fuel quantity is cleared. Cross-checked. Cabin signs on. Hydraulic quantity normal. Oil quantity normal. Oxygen check complete. Auto brakes will be RTO after pushback.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
Roger. Let's Turn off the anti-skid, nozzle steering for the ramp crew out there. Auto brakes will be RTO after pushback. Altimeter is 29901. It's cross-checked. Parking brake set. Pressure normal. Gross weight is 131,000. And that is checked. Airspeed bugs. V1 135. VR 135. V2 137. Set. Engine master switches
connected and
off.
bypass
Trim 0.
inserted. Release parking brake.
Under standby, and it'll be up 0.1 after pushback. Doors closed. Well, actually, slides are not armed. Alright, looks good. Doors are closed. Nav beacon lights on, cabin preparation complete, ACARs. Let's get the ACARs initialized. That's one thing I forgot to do. So that's pretty simple here. On this United Virtual Airlines, they have an app that you use. So you just make sure you have everything logged on their website, and you start the ACARs, and we're good to go. So ACARs is initialized and connected. Force check complete. Ready to push back. I'm going to push.
Starting pushback. And you may start engines.
Roger. Honolulu International Traffic United 7802 pushing back, gate echo 7 for push and start. Honolulu International. Alright, I'll start 1 then 2. Looks like we have a good start on 1. Let's start 2.
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
Alright,
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
thanks. Alright, brake set pressure normal, that cleared to disconnect. And good start on number 2. Turn off the APU. Alright, clear to disconnect. Clarified set, thanks for a great push. Go ahead and get the
Show is disconnected and bypass bin has been removed. Hand signal on the left. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
Thank you. Alright, as soon as we get the salute, we'll turn on the anti-skid nozzle steering, get the outer brakes armed. finish up Raptor, start flows. Alright, there's our salutes. Skid on. Auto brakes RTO. And let's go flaps 1. Turn off the dome light. And let's get rolling. Here we go. Turn the lights down a bit here. Check our brakes. See the pressures look going down like they're supposed to. Good. Brakes are working. Let's check the flight controls. It's full down, neutral, full aft, neutral, full left, neutral, full right, neutral. And we'll check the rudder really quickly. Alright, flight control check complete. And we'll wait till we're off the ramp to turn on the radar, just so we don't zap anybody.
I've got 330, Delta's
Honolulu traffic, United 7802, taxiing runway 8 left from Terminal 2 via Zulu Alpha. Any traffic in the area, please advise. Honolulu International. Let's make a right turn here on Zulu. Looks clear left,
level
clear right.
30.
And once we're on Zulu up here, I'm gonna turn on our radar. Alright, there we go.
Sorry, say again? Runway 35. United 790, confirm pilot discretion, maintain flight level 200.
Alright, well now that we're on Zulu, I'm gonna go ahead and do the takeoff briefing. We're gonna be flexing 86.1, rolling, going up to 5,000 initially. Right turn heading 180, unless we're told otherwise. And we'll plan to climb up to 16,000 once we get to Keola on the Keola 2 departure. Brief it again here when we get on Alpha. Just want to make sure I'm focusing on where we're going. There we go. So on the Keola 2 for 8 left, must complete right turn to assigned heading within 2 nautical miles departure, and cross the Cocoa Head 240 rail at above 2,500, maintain 5,000 until we get out to Keola, and then Keola is shown as our first fix in FMS. 250 knot airspace, and standard abort criteria. Probably call for the autopilot on up at about 2,000 feet or so. Right, if there's nothing else to add, the before takeoff check, flaps 1 plus F, plan to indicating green light, D10, control check complete, FCU, managed speed and heading, engine anti-ice off, engine mode selector normal, trims weight speeds check set, FMC radios.
Central aircraft information with turn at Lihue, Lihue Alpha 329er 902.
Program set for departure. Egypt with radar is going to be terrain on the left, radar on the right. Thrust 86.1 flex set. Takeoff configuration. Let's go ahead and check
Delta
that.
356, clear feedback.
Check your status. Go ahead. Takeoff configuration normally cam status check complete. Cabin notification complete. Transponder TARA and takeoff memo. Is green.
18.9.
And standing by for the lights.
Call 11, ATS, clear direction 4.
Alright, it's gonna be the next left turn.
Delta 356.
Honolulu International traffic, United 7802, taking off runway 8 left via the Kiola 2 departure. Any traffic in the area, please advise Honolulu International. Alright, here's our turn. Final looks clear. Take a look at the runway once we finish our left turn here.
Maintain flight level 370. South Point so far. United 1010, change to my frequency 119.3.
Alright, got all our lights on. And the runway looks clear also. So here we go. Wait left on the pavement and on the sign, verified. A left's on the pavement. Alright, I have controls. Here we go.
United 1010, roger, it's going to maintain 8,000, hold on, clear 2989.
8,000.
Flex, SRS, auto throttle's armed. Airspeed alive. 90 knots. D1, rotate. How's the rate? Gear up. Alright, start our right turn, 180. And set climb thrust.
485, change my frequency
Climb thrust set.
124.1.
Delta 45, sir.
Delta 45.
Adjust speed, flaps up. Half takeoff check. And we're above 2,500 now. And autopilot on. Just a quick flyby here. $1,000 for 5,000. Time takeoff check, landing gear lever up. Flaps up, engine anti-ice off, ECAM. Memo checked. Altimeter, it'll be staying 299 after takeoff check. Alright. Looks like we're at 5,000, we'll turn to heading at 270 now. We should be able to go direct to Keola here pretty soon. I guess that's a boat out there on the camera. I can tell what that is. Huh. Just a lone light. Alright, clear direct to Keola. Go ahead and put that in. There's Keola. Insert. And we're in nav mode. There's Kalealoa, John Rogers Field, off the right. airflow on up to 16,000 now. There we go, 16 set, and we're climbing. Alright, there's 10,000. Give the flight attendants the bells. And go ahead, pull up the weather in Lihue. Get that tuned in for the landing performance here. Alright, so altimeter is going to be 29er, 9er2. Go ahead and set that in the altimeters. Temperature 16. Minus 2606. And the MBA for the ILS to 35 is 296. Alright. Looks like approach speed is going to be 134. Perfect. We're about to get to our descent. Actually, that'll be the top of climb there, and then Grail. Top of descent's a little after Grail. So, okay, yep, see it now. Perfect. Alright, 15 for 16 and out. That's an aircraft carrier. Wow, that's cool. Alright, so let's go ahead and brief the approach into Lihue. So we're continuing down on the departure until we get to the Lihue VOR. And then for the approach, we're going to break off in a little while and at Napua, and we'll go to direct to Morki, Akuli, and the runway. Missed out to Crean for the hold, showing right hand turns, 250 inbound. That all matches. Approach chart showing Lihue 14 June 19, 11-1 Alice, runway 35. Localizer is frequency is 110.9, so we're showing it yet. We'll check that later. It should be 110.9. We're getting in there. 349 course around the Glasgow to Kulu should be at 1,900 feet. VA 296. Need half mile visibility, 200 foot ceilings, so we have more than that. It's beautiful evening down there. Elevation's 153, touchdown zone is alright, we can just sit down to 3,000 feet now. That's at 3,000 and there we go. And looks like we're a little behind the descent, so I'll go ahead and break the speed brakes out. A319, so I can pull the speed brakes fully out. And we're back on the set profile now, so I'll go back to track with the speed brakes. Yeah, so for pressurization, it's at 90. Auto looks good. Let's approach, climb 600 and climb right turn 3000. I found the Lihue 070 radial. Team aircraft continue to crane and hold. Circling not authorized at night. Use ILIH DME when on low course. Patrol lighting 189 MSAs 6500 to the northwest, 3500 all other quadrants. Past obstacles, a mountain there just to the west of the localizer course, 2,287 feet. And look for Pappy on the left side. And if we land, it'll be a left-hand turn off at Delta or at the end of Echo. And we'll make sure we have clearance before we cross runway 3 into the Delta and Alpha and Julia to the terminal. Alright, well that's the plan. Now. There we go. Oh, there's Kauai in the distance. I can actually see the airport already. A couple of 10,000 feet. I'll go ahead and go for the flight test the bells. Just don't forget, let's do the approach descent check. Approach briefing complete, FMC's radios. Program set for approach. ECAM status check. Chip was radar, terrain left, radar right. Airspeed, full flaps. And 134 B target, FMC set. MDH set, auto brakes set low. Altimeter 29902, cross check, set. Landing lights on. Approach descent check complete. India Lima India Hotel is showing there for our localizer frequency 110.9. That all matches up. So We're a little bit high. So we can speed brake south to help us get down. Lihue traffic, United 7802, 15 miles to the southeast inbound to land, runway 35, any traffic in the air, please advise, Lihue. Lights looks alive. Flaps 1. Locating, glide slow. Speed brakes retracted and armed. Lihue international traffic, United 7802, 10 mile final runway 35, Lihue. Alright, gear down. Approach identified. Course set. And we'll just keep slowing down here. Get our flaps out as we slow. It's 2. And cabin is notified. Flaps 3. Pretty cool mounts there just to the left of our course here. And full flaps. Landing check, cabin notification complete, landing gear down, 3 green lights. Spoilers arm, flaps, full plan, full indicating, missed approach. Heading at altitude set. Full land check complete. Missed approach, altitude set, autopilot's coming off. is a direct crosswind from the left of 6 knots, so
500.
Lihue traffic, 7802, short final runway 35, Lihue.
300.
Line sight, landing.
200. 100. 50. 40. 30. 20. Retard. 10.
Whoa, look at those crazy bumps in the runway there. Wow, that's a mess. Oh my gosh. This X-Plane 11 has some issues with this runway here. And 90 knots, roll to the end. Lihue traffic, United 7802, clear runway 35 at Echo, taxiing the terminal via Echo, Bravo, and Delta. Lihue traffic. Alright, let's go ahead and get the lights set. I think I had some sort of terrain mesh that I was using at this airport, or actually for Hawaii, and I think it's really messed up some of these runways. That one was in really bad shape. Crawling. Alright, after land check, flaps up, spoilers retracted, landing, strobe lights off, transponder standby, or transponder is on, AP is operating. After land check complete. Go a little bit extra thrust here because we need to get onto the terminal. Have the brake fan on, brakes got a little hot. Did have to get on the brakes quite a bit because I had to try to fly over that massive dip in the runway. Lihue traffic, United 7802, Crossing runway 3 at Delta, Lihue. Alright, let's go straight back on here. And clear left, clear right, clear cross. Right, left turn here on Alpha. Lihue traffic United 7802, clear runway 3 at Delta. Taxiing to the terminal via Alpha, Lihue. Well, looks like the brakes are cooling off nicely. Alright, clear left, clear right. Here we go. Let's hit the parking brake. There we go. And shut down the engines. the dome light on. And we'll be staying here for the overnight. Alright. Let's do the the parking check. Parking brake is set. Pressure normal. APU's operating, engine master switch is off. Fuel flow is 0. Transponder standby, emergency lights off. Beacon checked off. Fuel pumps off, anti-ice off, ACARS, ended flight ADRs off. Parking check complete. Well, thank you all so much for coming and being a part of this. It has been my pleasure to have you all aboard. For now, VRF Simmer signing off. See you again on the next flight. Stay tuned for the next live stream.